morning, peaches. I'm gonna do a get ready with me today, but I'm gonna let you know I've already had every difficulty in the book and I'm running about an hour behind. Let's get started. So I've already done all of my prep. I have primed my face with the Good Molecules priming moisturizer. This is my absolute favorite right now. Cannot recommend it enough. And I wanted to use some of my new makeup that I got from Ulta. If you guys didn't see my haul, I will link that so you can go check that out and see what I'm talking about. We're gonna start with eyebrows because I don't know, I just always feel like that's what I have to start with. And I'm using the Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit in 3.5, so I'm hoping this is the right color for me. How I've been doing this is filling in my brow, like outlining it with the Maybelline Tattoo Studio pomade, and then going back in with the NYX Micro brow pencil, filling it in, and then setting it, like filling in any other sparse areas with the Morphe brow palette. I think I'm still going to use the Maybelline to like outline everything, because I'm hoping when I use the Benefit, I'll just basically have to, like, I won't have to go back in with anything else. It's okay if I do, but this is going to be a little tutorial kind of, a little like talky kind of, a little like sped up when I'm doing my foundation probably, a little mix of everything. So if you guys notice, maybe you don't even, the sound probably is a little off. So let me tell you, I normally use an old iPhone and plug a mic into it, and then it does great. And then when I'm editing, I just have an extra video and audio track. Wonderful. I don't know what happened yesterday, but I tried to film, like record audio 3 separate times, and it wouldn't record, and I have no idea why. But it was showing that it was recording. That's the weirder part to me, is that it was like, yeah, you're good to go. And then when I would go back to try to listen to it, it still said it was recording and wouldn't let me stop it. It wouldn't save it. It was very frustrating. So I was like, I'm not even gonna bother with that today. So I hope that the sound's not terrible. I'm using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot to prime. My voice is so on my nerves because like everything about my body right now is still asleep. And it's not even that early. I think it's like 7:45. And I have to be at work at 10, which sounds so far away, but it's like, the way that my mind works is like, girl, you are late. So late. So I like to use that primer, and then actually what I have been doing, this seems like a weird order to do these steps in, but it's what I've been doing, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. I take the NYX HG Studio finishing powder, which is just a white powder. Then I just take a brush, get some of that powder, and basically like set the primer I put down. I don't know why I started doing this. I don't know why I do it in this order. It seems like I would need to do this after foundation, but it really has made a difference for my brows not to be as like shiny. They look a lot more natural and fluffy if I do that. So, okay, we're actually gonna go in line here. And so like I said, I think I just want to do an outline. I still don't love the way that I do my brows, but I really don't know. Like there isn't something specific that I do that I'm like, yeah, I hate that part about my routine. I just don't. I feel like I'm missing something, I guess. It's not that I even don't like my eyebrows when they're finished. It's just like, I feel like I'm doing more than is necessary or like not enough. I can't tell. I swear I feel like I have like a cold or something. It's like whatever this is won't fully form into anything, and I am like tired and cranky about it, honestly. And then what I've been doing is just kind of like, I just go ahead and fluff this line out underneath the front of my brows, and then I just use a spoolie to kind of like erase, if you will, the front of those brows a little bit. Let's go in with the Goof Proof pencil. I got the mini size because I wasn't sure if I would love this. And it does look super dark, but I mean, this is the one that I thought would work, so let's see. I'm scared to like roll it up and use the pointy part because I'm afraid it's gonna break. Okay. Dang, that was so fast and easy. I've heard a few people talk about this so much that I started to be like, you are obviously like just being paid to talk about this or something. But it's so freaking good, y'all. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna go back over with powder because I don't even need to. So now I know I can go back and get the full size. When I went to Ulta, like I said, I just got the mini. I think this was like 14. They had some set that was this and something else in a little bundle for like 22-ish. and I was like, that's probably a good deal, but I just want to make sure I like really like this stuff before, you know, I don't want to get a whole thing and then not use it. This is so dang good. So I do have to go to work today, otherwise I would have used this for my entire eyebrow, but now we know that we love it. I'm just going to clean up a little bit with the Instant Age Rewind concealer. I always take the little like sponge off the top of this. I think that you get a lot more product that way than having it sucked up into that sponge the whole time. I also wish I could figure out the front of this eyebrow, because I know y'all can tell it's ugly. She's just ugly all the time though. I was thinking the other day, I think that it would be really fun to go have my eyebrows like professionally done, like at an eyebrow place, you know, where they like specialize in it. And I always get so nervous, like, but yeah, if it gets messed up though, like they're gone, you know? Eyebrows are terrifying to me. I'm interested to see if that eyebrow pencil is gonna like last all day too really well, because it went on super smooth, and sometimes I get scared that means it's gonna like rub off super easy as well. It looks so good though. As far as eyeshadow goes, I got the makeup, I got the makeup. I was gonna say, like, I got the makeup, true, but from the brand Revolution Pro. This is the new neutral Luxe eyeshadow palette, and I think I'm gonna use that. I got another little like kit that has eyeshadow in it, but I'm a little nervous to use those today because I feel like they're super creamy, which is just gonna make me a little nervous as far as like getting too much product and not being able to blend it out. And like I said, I gotta go to work today, so we're just gonna use the new neutral palette and hope that she's perfect. I'm really curious if the pigmentation is there or not, because honestly, dead honest, looking at the palette, it could go either way. Whenever I watch back these videos, it looks like I'm so ever loving rough on my skin and like eyes and everything, and I'm not as like rough as it looks in camera, just so you guys know. Isn't this a cute little like cheetah palette? It looks a lot like the Tarte Man-Eater, I think is what it's called, mascara. So I don't know if you can like tell what I mean by this, but it just looks like these could either be really great eyeshadows, or I would believe it if they are not super pigmented. So we're gonna go ahead and see right now. Okay, pigment is definitely there. Now let's see if we blend out a little bit. Okay, super pretty. I also am so like, I want to go take a makeup class just specifically on eyeshadow. I know that sounds probably silly, but I feel like my eye shape is weird versus like, basically what I'm trying to say is this eye and this eye are so different. I feel like I can never get them to look the same. And everybody's eyes, I think, are different. Some people probably don't notice it at all. I'm a person who definitely does. This eye's a lot bigger than this one. Like my eyebrow doesn't look as good over here. This whole side of my face just struggles all the time. And I think a eyeshadow class would really, really help me. Now I want to use Rumor, I think, or maybe Zoned. I think I'm going to go in with Zoned and then use Rumor on like the outer corner of my eye. Majestic is pretty too though, nice and purpley. So this is Zoned again. These shadows seem to be super smooth and not chalky, which is really nice. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with Rumor just on the outer corner, I think. But this may actually be like almost the same color. Yeah, it didn't make a difference at all. So Rumor and Zone kind of, I don't think those go together in this kind of combination very well. I wish there was one darker color other than like Majestic, like another deep like brown or something. I should have switched those, I think, but, and Glamour is kind of more olive, like green. Okay, so I may be making a mistake, but I'm gonna go in with Majestic and really try to deepen this up a bit. Okay, now I think for my lid color, I want to use Magic. It looks like a nice, it doesn't look silvery, it looks like there's like a purple kind of undertone to it, which is very appealing to me. On any other day, I might do like a cut crease with concealer, but today I'm just going to use this shadow and hope it looks perfect. Should have done a cut crease. Not bad, but definitely would probably have more pigmentation with the concealer base under it. There's not a lot of fallout. There's like a little bit, I don't know if you guys can see from Majestic, but really not a lot of fallout at all. I just accidentally wiped it from my finger. Great. Love that I did that. Oh, well, actually there's more fallout than I thought because that's all from Magic. Okay, okay. Okay, now I'm going to smoke out my lash line a little bit. I'm just going to use my Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pencil. I love this eyeliner. And this color is just black. I don't think it says, yeah, it's just black. So I am going to do that, use some shadow, smoke it on out, and then we're gonna keep going. I just thought I like turn off my camera like, okay, I'll do this, and then I was like, maybe somebody wants to see how I do this. So I just do a really messy line with the eyeliner right on my eye, and then I go back with like a really small, this is from Morphe, but it doesn't have a number. It's just a really small like detail brush, and then I'm gonna use the Pixie Hello LA Angel, the black in this. I told you guys I've been loving this black shadow in here. And then I just go in, make sure I don't have any of that on my fingers, and hold my eye a little taut, but don't be crazy about it, and just smudge this out. And then that's how I've been smoking out my lash line. Boom. Okay. I'm going to do a quick little coat of mascara. I don't know what lashes I'm going to wear today. Definitely some though. Let's see what these look like. I left the ones that I love, love, love upstairs. So we're just going to see what other ones I have down here ready to go. Let's see how these look. I don't know the number on these because I mixed up all of my like containers for my eyelashes, and I kept them specifically so I would know and remember what lash was what. And I had more than one pair out at the same time, and then when I was going to put them back away, I was like, I don't know which one is which. So these are either the 812s, 817s, 854s from Ardell. Like, there's a lot of options of what these could be. Usually for my morning routine, in case you guys are even, I don't know, curious about what this normally looks like, I have my coffee, I watch YouTube videos. My friend Hannah, who I've known since I was 7, so literally for 21 years almost, we talk on the phone in the morning. And yeah, so pretty chill mornings over here typically. Suki's had it with me this morning, so she went back upstairs and got in her crate, I guess. She wasn't ready to get up this morning. I'm having so many problems with this camera today. I just was talking away, talking up a storm, didn't realize that stopped recording. So my eyelashes are done. My under eye area looks so dark now because some of that fallout. There was a little bit more than I had expected. But right now, for underneath my eyes, I'm going to use this new, for me, Revolution Makeup Revolution. I always say it backwards. Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. So I have the Conceal and Define foundation, and the bottles are so cute. They like match, like mommy daughter. And I'm just going to use like a dab of this before I do my foundation. I've been trying to tell myself to do my foundation and then conceal because that makes more sense. But for some reason for me, the way I've always done it is to do my concealer and then do my foundation, which does not make sense. So we're going to go ahead and just do a little, just to even everything out a little bit more. And then we'll do foundation, and then I'll go back and like conceal a little bit more. Wow, that did actually like really good for just a little small baby coat. So for my foundation, I use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, like I just said, foundation, and I just do like a couple swipes. This is super full coverage, so you don't need tons of it. It looks like I'm putting a lot on, but I'm like shearing it out. And I do use a lot on my chin. Then I like to mix this with the It Cosmetics CC cream. This is the illumination one. I'm not gonna lie, even in summer, I don't know if I would just use this. It's like pretty if you're like nice and tan because it's a little shimmery, like actual shimmer. On the day-to-day, that's not my jam though. So, but it's really nice to mix in with something else is my point. Like on its own, it's a little much, but if you mix it with another foundation, it's really nice. It makes your skin look a little glowy, but not like oily, which I don't need to look oily. I'm already oily. I told myself I was going to be all the way done with my makeup at 8:30 and it's 8:32. And I still have a good bit to go. I love this Tarte brush because it's like as big as my face, so it takes 5 seconds. I look absolutely crazy on camera. Also can't get this lighting right recently. I've just had so many problems with all of it. I don't know what I'm doing, obviously. And I think I say this like all the time, but on the viewfinder versus on my computer, it's totally different. I should have gotten a lighter shade of this concealer. And I honestly am surprised at that because looking at this, I thought it was going to be too light. Like I almost got a darker one and I'm glad I did not. But yeah, I've had problems with my mic, with the camera, with the whole thing. So that's really frustrating, but hopefully this turns out looking all right. That's what I say about all my videos to myself. I really like the concealer, I think. I'm anxious to see about how it's going to wear throughout the day, but it blends out really quickly and nice. It doesn't feel heavy. And I don't feel like I have to go back with like a different concealer to like brighten or like, usually I have such bad under eye circles. I feel like I have to have one to like even everything out and then one to brighten. And this actually does a really good job of both, it looks like. To set underneath my eyes, I'm going to use this other thing I got in my little haul. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Loose Setting Powder in 612. So they only have like 2 shades. And I'm hoping this one's not going to be too dark. It may be though, we don't know. Okay, I'm going to get some of that. Just tapping it in the cap here. Okay. Yeah, I could have used a lighter one, but actually it looks really nice. Color-wise, matches pretty good. I use a little bit of a darker powder for the rest of my face, so I think this will be just about perfect. Now I'm going to use my Edwin Barrow, this is the Dual Foundation Powder, for the rest of my face, and we're getting so close to being done. Okay, one of the things I'm like most excited about is this Physicians Formula Butter Collection. This is the Casey Holmes one. And I got this, well, I say in my haul, so I won't say a second time. Watch the haul and you'll see why I got the whole kit. I'm so excited to try this bronzer though. I have wanted to for so long. I'm just gonna use kind of a fluffier brush because I think it's gonna be super pigmented. Okay. Blends out super easy. I swatched these when I first opened them, and the product itself is really soft. Having a little trouble over here for some reason getting that color to stick. The bronzer looks really nice. Really a little scary to work with though because it's very pigmented, so like the second it touches your skin it sticks. So just know you're gonna have to work with it for just a second. I maybe should not use this for my nose contour, but this whole little collection smells just like summer to me, and it's really making me want to go to the beach real bad. It actually looks really nice. So yeah, I would say with the bronzer just use a light hand. Definitely, but it's very pigmented, super creamy, and it is easy to blend. It's just a little intimidating if you like pick it up and put it down and you have like a splotch of color, you know? I'm still going to use my normal blush, which is the Milani Romantic Rose. I have repurchased this so many times throughout my life, but I just love it. It's like one of my favorite colors. For the highlight, I do want to try the highlight in this palette for my cheeks, but I think it's going to be pretty intense, so I don't know if I'll use it on my nose as well. Oh, okay. I was like, not actually what I was expecting. Not in a bad way, but I thought it was going to be super, super, like, a whole lot right from the start. It's very pretty. Super pretty. I will say it does look like this highlighter is like a little, I don't know how to explain how the kind of like highlighter that I really like, but this has a little bit of chunky glitter in it, it looks like, and I really am not a big fan of those kind. It's very pretty, and it's not too much like I wouldn't wear it. I'm just gonna go ahead and actually take it on the nose too. But I feel like glitters that have, I mean, highlighters that have chunky glitter in them are kind of, not that any of it is natural, but that's very apparent, like big chunky highlight, which is not my super favorite. Okay, I'm gonna throw on some mascara on my lower lash, dry my hair, and then I'll be right back so we can see everything complete. Finally done with like 30 minutes to spare. That always happens to me whenever I think I'm gonna run really, really behind. I like speed up and then I'm fine. It looks really, really nice though. The concealer and the setting powder together, I think are really, really flattering. I usually do a super bright under eye because I feel like I said earlier, I have to like do the color correction and actually conceal and then come back and brighten. So this looks really different for me, not to have a super, super bright under eye, and I really, really like it. So if you guys have tried any of this stuff, let me know down below what you thought of it. And I'm thinking, should I do separate videos on like just using the Revolution Pro palette, like a full review on that, a full review on the Butter collection, or anything? Are you guys interested in any of like specific reviews on that stuff? But yeah, I mean, if this concealer wears well today, this is going to be my new go-to because this is a pretty big and nice bottle, and it was $10. So really, I'm like having an obsession right now with Makeup Revolution. So I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for watching this video, but like I said, I'm going to be back. But thank you for sticking around and for watching, and I am going to see you guys in a few hours.